Well, I gotta do it. Alrighty, let's just get straight into it. First and foremost, did he know? Did he know that there wasn't gonna be much of a reason for Morning Mondays to exist? I have no idea, but yes, as I am recording this, the Patriots have just lost to the Seattle Seahawks in the superb Owl number 60. And this is probably the first time I'm actually recording something pretty much the second it happens. Normally I wait a few days, and then days turn into weeks, and then, who knows what. It just takes forever to get things out. But no, I'm recording it the day of. I don't know when it's actually going to come out. Probably, hopefully this night of. I'd probably just have to get some footage for the background, but it happened. The Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl. Sure, they lost, but I mean, hey, let's get one thing out of the way right now. I am not blaming Drake May for anything that happened tonight. Well, I'm not blaming everything on Drake May for what happened tonight. Sure, some things were his fault, like, fumbling and, maybe throwing a pick. Maybe. But I'm not going to sit here and completely say, oh my gosh, we need to completely tear it all down. Drake May's a choke artist. He's a regular season merchant. Look, man, this guy was throwing absolute dots against the number 1 rated defense Texans. All right, I don't want to hear anything about we need to rebuild. I feel that the problem is in the O-line. Sure, it's not, the freaking plumbers that Justin Herbert was playing it. But, they're not great. All right, Will Campbell has proven himself to be a regular season merchant. And I think it was Jared Wilson, I don't know. But basically, 2 rookies on the left side, Will Campbell and freaking Wilson. Oh, Jesus. Oh, poor Drake May out here getting absolutely murked by the freaking Seattle defense. And I mean, here's what the worst part is, right? Like, I don't want to, we're not supposed to be here. We're on freaking year 2 of a rebuild. We are not supposed to be in the freaking Super Bowl. Let's get that right there out of the way. Also, Bills fans can suck it. Drake May has more Super Bowl losses than Josh Allen, but Drake May has at least been to a Super Bowl, so I don't want to hear it, all right? You lost against common opponents too. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing. Point being, please get Drake May some help. At least to freaking have a bit more of a competent O-line, especially when it comes to these, actual playoff caliber teams. I know next year it is going to be rough. On the whole defensive side, look, man, give Christian Gonzalez a blank check because that man has earned it. I'm glad we locked up Marcus Jones. Basically, everybody in the defense did everything they could, and I guarantee you that if the offense had stepped up and had actually been good, and by that I mean not freaking running out routes and, I've just kept, if we would have just not ran freaking just little check downs here and there, and if we would have just let Drake May ball, I feel like it would have at least been a close game. But I digress. I just want to say that, it might have sounded just like innate rambling, just random, just gibberish coming out, but that's because it is. As you can tell, I'm not very good with on-the-fly things. Also, I've been kind of just staring at Drake May crying because, he kind of let everyone down. It's almost like Drake May had to carry the entire team on his back to get to the Super Bowl. It's almost like Drake May didn't have 2 of the greatest wide receivers in the NFL to throw to. It's almost like Drake May put up an MVP caliber season by doing everything himself and running out of gas in the end. Because I think it just came out that he needed like painkillers or something. But point being, GG Seahawks. Congrats, Sam Darnold. I was actually, if we had gotten bumped out, I was actually going to root for Sam Darnold. That poor soul had to live with the Jets. And, having to go to Seattle, Minnesota, and then Seattle, and, all 100% props. Sure, it looked like 2 idiots fighting in the first 3 quarters, but afterwards, I gotta give respect where respect is due. We goofed. Shouldn't have been here in the first place, but hey, we're here regardless. On to baseball. It's okay. We'll run it back. I don't know when we'll run it back, but we'll run it back. Someone said this is the equivalent of Jason Tatum in 2022. If that's the case, Drake May is about to once again get called to schedule. I don't know when. I'm not saying anything. Max Crosby? Max Crosby in a Patriots uniform? I don't really know. I just gotta focus on baseball. Wahoo. So yeah, that being said, I'm kind of glad I didn't do a morning Mondays this year because there wasn't that much morning up until the end. Will I do a supercut? Probably not, because that's a lot of work and I still have a newborn-ish kid I gotta deal with. So I'm lucky I was able to get this out. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna buy all the Super Bowl merch. I got my hats in, so that's neat. Time to just start buying some jerseys. So yes, with that being said, go Pats. Do your job. Mike Verbal. Drake May still should have won the MVP. I don't care about the postseason anything. Would Brock Purdy have done anything? Probably not. That's just a random shot at Brock Purdy because screw the 49ers. So, yep. That's it. I somehow stretched this to I don't even know how long. It probably shouldn't be that long. All this rambling should be gone. You know what? I'm just going home.